Welcome, Warcraft 2 fans, to 1v1v1 specially created for the YouTube page of Raimis. Our thoughts and prayers and hopes and dreams go out to Raimis and every other Russian Warcraft 2 player out there, most especially Droid's grandfather, Ivan Ilyich, who passed away not way too long ago. He was able to see their not the great. He was a member of the Great Patriotic War, but did live. They lived to see the beginning of this last war. Although you could say the beginning was quite a long time when you had the provinces start their rebellion. Such a terrible political escalation, and not one that will be covered here. Here we're watching a replay for Raimis, where Black, which is Raimis, is taken on BMF and Exit. Exit, the French player down here. Building at the 8 o'clock spot. Here comes Raimis. He's cooking up a peon rush for his opponent. His opponent's pretty well hidden, though. I like it. Couldn't you believe it? Wiki Warcraft 2 people. BMF has the most awesome of Warcraft 2 places to build. I held off of commentating this replay because of its length for quite some time, and I'm glad. I'm glad that I took the time. I want to say a big shout out to Anatolian, Moldovan Warcraft 2 player of awesomeness. So BMF stands for Big Man Fat. He building at the 9 o'clock spot, quite hidden. Very excellent replay provided from Raimis. In his Wiki Warcraft 2 studio. The Real Poopers replays, Kagan's is some of the best replays a man can get, so I do hope you guys all go check out The Real Poopers at his YouTube channel. So big shout out to Kagan, a big shout out to Dolian, a big shout out to Droid, and of course, my favorite Warcraft 2 player of all time, Buttercraft. Uh-oh, you better get ready, because there's going to be a battle as the black player comes around the backside. Gonna have a couple of hidden peons getting ready to spring a trap, or maybe he just wants to build a pig farm back there. He does have them always safely providing them from any kind of a scouting foray, but no scouting foray as of yet. His opponent getting a watchtower, upgrading it to a guard tower, and doing lots of wood foraging over here. His wood game is on point. He's got 3,425 bundles of wood. Wait, make that 3,300. He needs to get a couple more bundles of wood because he was at 3,425, and he's now only at 3,000. Oh, 20. Back up, he regained what he had lost. Meanwhile, in the country of Exit, what is France, or we, I should say, the French Warcraft 2 player hosting many team games, not down for the free-for-all that often, so Raimis must have convinced him that free-for-all would be awesome, and awesome it is indeed. These Wiki Warcraft 2 superpowers contend with gold flow that is a little unexpectedly awesome. Meanwhile, his wood game's still on point. You could use a couple more bundles of wood here, though. He's wanting to dedicate all his peons to go mining gold. His choice. Wiki Warcraft 2 Raimis' studio played on war2.ru. Are you gonna get over there and attack Raimis? He's for a soldier. You definitely are very defensive, but he's going up to tier number 2. Meanwhile, Exit, le French player, he was very well known. Jean-Luc Pepe de Lepeau is one of the Wiki Warcraft heroes that we all know. That's how I know his first name is Jean-Luc Pepe Lepeau. Alright, some wood chopping finally. He's going to start investing a little bit more time into chopping wood, which is going to work out very well for him. Because this just isn't working. Meanwhile, The defenses of Raimis are impeccable. The Russians, known for entrenching themselves with line upon line of defenses, and one single piece of Russian artillery stands watch around the perimeter. And in the southerly section, the French, we are still dominating this game with the largest army of 4 grunts, 3 guard towers, and even a hidden. Oh, wait, these are Raimis is doing some sneaky hiding of his peons over here. Those 2 peons, I missed it. Moving on out, or not. Looks like we're gonna have a peon standoff. Ooh, the peon of exit, the French versus the Russian. But the Russian's a soldier, and he's got a bundle of sticks, likely gonna use a weapon to hit his opponent over the head. But no, he's actually gonna give those bundles of sticks over there to. He brought his own wood to repair a watchtower. This is Russian ingenuity, or at its best. But the French are ready, but they're not ready for the peon attack squad, as both peons come in and slaughter that one defending French peon, and they're gonna take down this tower with the greatest of ease. And this is score 1 for the Russians. These 3 farms, or at least 2 farms within range of that guard tower, gonna lose all of their crops for that year and every single year to come, as it's payback time for the French soon. A group of grunts moving on out to rescue these pig farmers. They need those succulent sausages so they can continue to feed their troops, and these troops are gonna be quite angry at losing the lunch that could be with the loss of these pigs and these silos and these looks like pumpkins or blue red squash. One farm under fire, and the grunts have been completely distracted by scouting out one of these peons. One peon, however, going to survive, and he's going to maybe set out for a new base, or maybe even some death and decay. He's pushed up to tier number 3. Bloodlust is quickly going to be on its way. The French following suit, and BMF, that is one bad man fat. He's back with a 2 barracks. It does have ogres, but no blacksmith. Now he's going to create a blacksmith, and that's going to be pretty good for him. But he's going to be squaring off against Raimis' bloodlusted ogres. One hero peon sneaking past these ogres, and he's going to get him some action or not. He's just going to get headshotted with a sniper fire of the accurate Russian artillery in that catapult. No, he picked the wrong region, and these farms were actually going to be taken out by 4 ogres grabbing vengeance where vengeance was to be had upon the French, and one peon going to move forward with his bundles of sticks and set up yet another watchtower just in case there's any other pig farmers out there that want to set up shop and start farming in these are here regions. He'll be able to see them extra more quickly. But wait, there's a hidden expansion from the French. Those sneaky sons of right behind the 6 o'clock spot, gonna chop in the wood. Maybe they're taking a hint from BMF, who has such excellent gold flow. Wow, precisionally placed his farms all along the side here, so the peons can stop and pick some squash if they get really hungry during their days of mining that gold and hauling that gold. And these lazy axe throwers. Why? There's not any griffins or dragons nearby, but just in case there are 2 hero axe throwers there that could be bloodlusted up, hasted, unholy armored, and maybe even supported with multicast whirlwind if they're super duper lucky. But bloodlusted ogres likely what they're gonna face, as there is now bloodlust here from Team Raimis. Once again, our hearts and prayers go out to Raimis and all that he does do for the wiki world of Warcraft 2. Alright, 45 minutes. Hold on to your butts. It's going to be a long time. I wish I had my fast forward. Let's see if we can do that there. Function fast forward. No, we have to do shift fast forward. Boop, 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 boop. Nope, doesn't work. I thought this was the future, but it's just now the present, and we have a total of 38 more minutes to go in this game. Dun dun dun. As tier number 3 is now on its way, I want to give a big shout out to all of the forum posters out there, from Torah to the X-Man to Buttercraft. Buttercraft does better posting than all of you guys put together, so strasfutier to my friend Buttercraft. Wiki wiki Warcraft 2. Alright, just about ready to start mining from this 8 o'clock spot. Meanwhile, wait, this is 8 o'clock. That's 6 o'clock, I should say. But Bloodlust was what's on the table for BMF. Can't believe how awesome this guy's defenses are. He's really come a long way from the days when he had to mine gold from all the way from around the other side. But Bloodlusted Ogres are here from Raimis. And it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot his opponent can do. Luckily for him, he walled off a couple of guard towers. Pretty elite stuff from BMF. But it's not gonna be enough to survive the soldiering of Raimis. So Raimis making his opponent's day a pretty bad day, but this is all giving his the true opponent the French time to build up their 6 o'clock spot. Wee. And actually moving on over to the S5 as well, but Raimis has an ace in his pocket as he now has the 3 o'clock spot. So we're setting ourselves up. No, BMF, you will be remembered. He does have one survivor, hero peon. Remember, his peons are pretty good at infiltrating. This right here, peon's got a bundle of sticks. He can probably sneak all the way down to the back of the base if he tried, and try he might. As 9 bloodlusted ogres just barely miss him. It's a close one for this peon. Meanwhile, there's another peon up here, and he's gonna go. Does he have enough money? Yes, he does. He could start a whole new base, a whole new society, a whole new life for BMF, but he's going in the wrong direction. He's gonna get shot down by a cannon tower, and shot down he is. 1 hit point surviving. Can he dodge another cannonball? No! All hopes and dreams are now in the hands of this one peon. He has just a couple of bundles of sticks, enough to make him some kind of a hut to begin the construction on a town hall and a whole new world for this player. The middle of the clock spot, not the safest place to be, but that's the place he chooses, and he's gonna start the pig farming again. Meanwhile, hasted DK's on the way from our hero Raimis. He set himself up an observation outpost with 2, count them, temples of the darn to produce hasteable DKs. And these DKs here are going to be created on the inside, so they can haste up other DKs and defend the entire 2 and 12 o'clock positions. I'd expect nothing less from the brilliant Russian Warcraft 2 player known as Raimis. And look at this, really ramping up the production. He's setting to produce T-34 tanks all day long, and he knows that these bloodlusted ogres are really going to help him out against this true enemy, the French. And the French about to stab him in the back, I think, as he has bloodlusted ogres, and the entire Russian mining operation is now going to be under attack. He's setting up shop right where the French are about to attack, and they control the entire southern section of the map, but it's probably going to be a payback assault as the Russians are now moving in with a DK, and they're about to terrorize this 6 o'clock spot. Meanwhile, it's a preemptive strike by the French. They knew there was going to be an attack, so they decided to make that attack first, and now the Russians are completely in trouble as there's a slaughter of all the Russian peons that moved over to this spot. Production not yet underway for the ogres, and not yet underway. That leaves the Russians with no mining capabilities except for this 3 o'clock spot, so hardly fought for versus the French. So now it's a combination France versus Russia in the middle of the map. And French, OMG, but wait, there's a payback strike from the Russians down here at the 5 o'clock spot as they slaughter all of these peons. Two bloodlusted ogres come up to save the day. But the damage was done to that economy. And here comes up another relust from Raimis, and he's going to strike here, and these ogres going to get caught unlusted, so Raimis actually going to retake the center of the map, and if he can continue to dominate the center, then perhaps he can get his economy up and going again, even going to repair these, and he wants it to be like there was nothing ever here, no war, so going to build some new apartment buildings and repair this town hall up, and then he's going to get ready to defend it once again, but France is about to move right in again with a group of 9 bloodlusted ogres, and this is terrible. Luckily for the Russian player, he does have another siege line back here, so he's got his hasted DKs, and those are going to be on the way to that 4 and 5 o'clock position, and right outside the middle, so we can start hasting and DKing maybe these ogres or his opponent's gold flow. His opponent has so much gold flow, though. Look at this. The French really banking in the big bucks here. And another DK getting intercepted, so he wanted some payback there. Not going to get the paved dirt he wanted, however. And this is going to leave Exit with a commanding lead in this game. Okay, only 15 more minutes of this game going here. So, Raimis, I hope you appreciate... Ooh, a hasted DK underway and under assault. He gets punched in the face about 2 times. Not a problem for that hasted DK. He's already dead. That's why he's a death note. Even the horse he already rode into town on is dead too. So, wiki, Warcraft 2. Make sure you guys get out there and check out war2.ru. Are you still listening to me? You need to get out there and check out war2.ru now, as well as war2usa.com. Hey, I'm going to war2usa.com right now to check out, to see when they're going to be playing, to watch Tupac and Baby Shark videos. Those are the best. With the exception, of course, with the Trogolart Show. That is the real best, the best production. Check his streaming schedule out, and you can witness the real French Warcraft 2. Although Exit is really good at Warcraft 2, and he's dominating this game. Our hopes and hearts and prayers are all for Raimis with an evil eye of Kilrog in his base. Where'd he get that from? What? I can't believe it! BMF is back in this game, baby! He's not leaving, not going nowhere. BMF, as Raimis was under assault by Exit. I was wondering who sent that evil eye of Kilrog. He doesn't have bloodlust, but he's got enough for the evil eye. No alter storms to upgrade bloodlust. The evil eye of Kilrog. What you gonna do with an evil eye in your base? And remember that peon who set up shop here in the middle? Well, there's still a farm there. So long live BMF. Long live Exit. Longest living. I do our hearts and prayers for Raimis, who we all have in our hearts and thoughts and prayers when we hear of all the dead. So God bless all soldiers everywhere, but most especially wiki war2.ru. And are you kidding me? war2.ru. That's where the microphone that I got came from, is Mother Russia. So Slava Ukraine, Slava Russia, and wiki Warcraft 2. Peace out, homies, because BMF is no longer part of this game, so I gotta get going. Wiki Warcraft 2. Peace out, homies.